let's talk about free groups. First, I'm gonna go through everything that I have, and then I have all the questions pulled up on my computer, and I'll go through those. If you have additional questions, please throw them on here. I'm gonna try not to read the comments until the end. We'll see. I get a little distracted. I'm very squirrel. First tip. Anytime I go live, I try to have one of our products. I don't talk about it. I don't necessarily have the, I am in the team page, right? Let me make sure. Am I in the team page? Who's on here? Give me a thumbs up that I'm in BU, and before I go through all this on my personal page, because I've been known to do that. Okay, thank you. So I don't have to go in there. And I lost the post with the questions. There we go. Nope, there I am live. All right, so squirrel already. I'm pulling it up. Okay, so this is the book that I was talking about. If you guys were on the call last night, here we go. This is where I keep my roster of all my groups, which is also nice to go back and see what free groups I ran to run them again. So this is where I have some good content for you guys for groups and topics. And I even have these groups still on Facebook where I have the info for them already. Like I've got some cool ones, like we had a pizza goals. And so it was a 5 or 7 day. I like to keep them short. I have run free 30-day groups. I highly recommend doing that with another coach or a few coaches, because what I've seen is I always have like 5 people that make it to the end, but I usually start with like 30 to 50. And so people tend to fizzle out. I really like getting in there 7 days and then the next step. So that's the first thing that we're going to talk about. Why are you running the free groups? We're not just running free groups to run free groups. As a new coach and a veteran coach, I like free groups because it's not scary to invite to, right? So it's a great way for new coaches to get out there and be able to send a bunch of invites because they're literally just inviting to a free group. You don't have to purchase anything, right? You're just offering to help people. And right now is a great time to do that. So, fizzle all the time, no worries. So first, you want to look at your calendar. When is your next challenge group or the next challenge group that's running with your team? So I look at my calendar and let's say that I have my next challenge group is running in the beginning of September. I don't actually have my calendar in front of me. I probably should. So beginning of September is when I'm going to run my next challenge group, my paid group. So I look at the calendar and today is the 6th, I think the 6th. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to start it on Monday because that doesn't give me enough time to properly invite and get everybody set up and ready, even though it is a free group, right? Also my content. So I'm going to start my free group on August 17th. That gives me from August 17th to August, not this hard, 24th of my free group. If I'm doing a 7-day free group, that gives me from August 24th until the start of my group in September to get those people from my free group enrolled and started in my challenge group, because that's the whole point. So you want to always line up your free group before, with enough time in between your paid group, whatever it is, right? Like, I want you guys running free groups. I want you guys inviting like crazy to free groups, but I don't want you spending all this time and energy when it's not gonna actually do anything for your business, right? So if you've never run a free group, get a couple of coaches together. You really only need 2 or 3, especially if it's a 7-day group, right? And figure out what you're inviting to after that, because it will be a team effort in the group. You're gonna talk about it. It's not a secret. We run groups. We help people in groups. The free groups is a nice way to give them a taste of the value, of the community, and of the support. So you need to make sure those 3 things are in your free group. So, invites. Of course, you're gonna make a post about your free group. You're also gonna be talking about it in your stories. And my invites are very genuine, but it's just like, hey, I don't know about you, but this never-ending quarantine is kind of getting to us, and everyone's getting ready for back to school or stressing about back to school or drinking because of back to school. So I'm running a 7-day get your butt in gear group, right? Whatever it is, right? A 7-day free group to help mamas or women or men get into healthy habits before shit hits the fan. Whatever it is, right? This is a good time for that. And a lot of people would even say like, oh, and you might hear, well, I'm really busy right now. You're always going to be busy. And I would stress, and I just tell them, like, these groups have been so helpful for me, whatever. But people you don't really have to talk people into a free group. Like, hey, want to join me for a free week and get some free workouts and some free meal plans or whatever it is? People are going to be like, free? Yeah, if it's free, it's for me. So the invites, we'll throw some below if you have some. I'll throw a couple in the comments after. But I need you to invite like crazy to your free group. So go through your stories. Everyone who watches your stories, invite them to your free group. Everyone that has liked your post, invite them to your free group. Everyone that has commented on the post, invite them to the free group. Ask them if they have friends and family that they want to join in the free group. Accountability is life. Support is life. We want to start that from the get-go, right? So as many people as you can in the free group. Make a list. You need a roster of the people that are in your group. It does not benefit you to run a group, to put all your effort in there if you're not going to follow up with those people, if you're not going to check in on those people, if you're not going to message those people, if you're not going to have those people for my September group. And guess what? Those people are also going to get an invite to my October group if they didn't join me in September. So, and again, that's going to be like, oh, I know we got out of touch a little bit after our free group in August. The start of school was crazy, and so I'm sorry that I didn't get you started in our group in September, but I'm running another one, and of course I thought about you, and I definitely you were one of the first people that I thought of this time, and wanted to see if you wanted to join us, right? So again, I put that on me. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't get you set up in September. It was so crazy. My bad. But you're one of the first people that I'm including in this group, so they feel special. The sweat, like, the guilt is not on them, right? And that's just more reason for them to join you. So there. Now let's talk about content in the group. So I always like to have a theme. And so here's where I'm going to go through some of these. So I did a pizza goals. It was hashtag pizza goals. And what we did was, and this is an awesome one. I even have a menu and a meal plan and everything, grocery shopping list. So I'm happy to share this in the team page. But basically we did a menu of healthy pizzas. So there's appetizer pizzas, there's entree pizzas. We even have dessert pizzas, and then a couple Shakeology recipes that we threw in there too. But like, it was like tortilla pizza, chicken crust pizza, cauliflower crust pizza, bell pepper pizza, portobello mushroom pizza. Like, so there was all these different versions of pizza, because who doesn't love pizza? And so that was a free group that I ran. And then Clean Week. I've done Clean Week groups where you can do the Clean Week sampler of Shakeology. So a 7-day Shakeology sampler and Clean Week. That's not technically a free group, but you could still run it as a 7-day group, because it's a great way to get people started to dip their toe in the water. And the real reason you want people in your free groups is so they see what happens in them. They see the magic, the community, the support, the value, right? Because most of these people, the only groups they've been added into Facebook are sales groups. Are like, here, buy my nails or my candles or whatever, and their leggings and bras, and like they're always being added into these groups so that they buy stuff. And yeah, ultimately we want to get them into a group, but it's not about continuing to buy stuff. Our groups are actually about supplying them with the tools to get them where they need to be, right? The support, the accountability. Guys, I'm sober because of the support and accountability from these groups. The only reason why I kept going is because of what was happening in the private groups. I wasn't confident enough to share things on Facebook, on my page. I needed to see other women doing the things that I needed to be doing. I needed to see other women who looked like me in my starting place doing the things. So you need to get them into the free group so they can see the community, so they can see the support. Guys, my group has become basically like, I swear every day we're sweating for somebody in that group because somebody is going through something hard, and every single one of them is like, I don't know where I would be without this, right? So that is what you want to really encompass in your free group. And it helps you if you have a couple coaches in there and maybe even some of your challengers that have already been in groups, because they know what's happening and they will automatically engage, right? So I don't recommend running a free group, just you, a single coach, and all your free people, because it might be crickets, right? So have some other cheerleaders in there with you and make it fun, make it active. That's why I like 5 to 7 days, because it's enough to like get in there, pump it up, and leave while the adrenaline is still high. So I've also done talk about goals. So we did a taco group. We did like all healthy taco recipes. Pinterest is a great place to find free groups. You can also do like an ab challenge, a plank challenge. I've done spring into action, where we just like, I did a 5 days, 5 ways to save. I'm super frugal. I love budgets. I love saving money and paying off debt. So like things that are interesting to you, those can also be your free groups. It doesn't have to be health and fitness. It's about value. So what are the things that you enjoy? What are the things that give you that thrill, right? So for me, I'm super frugal. And if I'm saving people money, they have more money to join my group. So I love that one. It's a different spin on it, right? Healthy for the holidays, team spirit, planks and positivity. Literally, I have all my groups written. So I always write the title, July Couples Boot Camp, and then I have the names in there. Hard to see. So this is such a great August abs, 5-day clean eating, 30-day push. Oh, Chalene Johnson? Words of heart. Chalene Johnson has a free 30-day push. Darren Hardy has a free personal development thing that you can sign up for these things and then add that free value into the group daily. You can also have people do the free 30-day push with you in a group together. The Chalene thing. No, mommy's working. I can't get your water right now. You can go ask daddy or the girls, but mommy's working. Well, then just wait, please. With my like really booty shorts, I have a Thai massage today. Hey, so we can share ideas also below, but I've done like a mindset boot camp. I've done gosh, I've done like all the things. So right now, because of the quarantine, Beachbody has actually given us extra tools to run free groups. So I know there is a link, one link that has 14 at-home workouts for free on it. So you can offer that value in your free group. There's also a link that has, I think they're saved in my Evernote. I can check. I know I have the 14-day one. I think I have the 7-day one. There's even a link for 7 days of no equipment at-home workouts. So you can add in 7 free workouts that they don't even need equipment for, and they're our workouts. But here's the thing. A lot of times people will discount the free. So maybe some prizes, some incentive, and you gotta make it fun. And you need to connect with the people, and you need to check in with the people. You know, when people ask if I give out Shakeology samples for free, I tell them I used to, but here's what I found out. When I give something to someone for free, they don't see the value in it. I've given Shakeology samples to people that have sat on their counter for months because they didn't invest in it. So I do like some kind of investment, whether I tell them, hey, let's all buy a personal development book together. Let's all do this book on Audible, right? Like, what is it? Now, you don't have to have them purchase something for your free group because it is a free group. But in some way, shape, or form, they need to invest in themselves, in the group. So do they take their starting pictures? Do they set some goals? Like, what is their goal at the end of this week? Right? So talk to them about their goals. Guys, that's why you're inviting a week, at least a week, if not 2 weeks before your group starts. Because you invite and then you talk to them before you get started. Because also, if you're keeping this group, if you have like 10 to 20 people, that's a good number, right? That's a good number. Write them down, check in with them. If it's a 7-day group, daily, every other day at least. And make sure to always private message and shout out people who are participating in the group. Build them up, because if they're participating in a free group off the bat, immediately I'm thinking, well, yes, this person is going into my challenge group, and then I'm going to talk to them about coaching, right? Depending on the person. But, so, the content can be whatever you want, but there's free meal plans out there. I have a free meal plan that I got from, I don't know, I think April or Heather, that's on my Instagram. So you can it's on my Instagram, like there's a link in my link tree. But we have tons in the groups. So share one free meal plan, 7 days worth of free workouts, and there you go. There's an easy free group for us all to run in August. Back to school. Let's get it together. If you're a mom, this is a stressful time. No matter what you choose, it's hard. It's gonna be a hard choice. I need you guys to share what this has done for you. I never thought I'd be like, oh yeah, sure. I'll just virtually school my kid 5 days a week. Like, I got this, sure. Workouts, like, they keep me sane. I would never have made it through this quarantine without being hospitalized in a psych ward if I didn't have the support and community. And I tell my people that. So in your groups, you need to give them a piece of you. If you are not someone who shares super openly on your page, this is your opportunity. I need you to always approach your groups as a safe place, because you want your people to do the same. I share openly in my groups, guys. My group this summer knows all the things. And that's new for me, that I'm not sharing all the things on my page, because I am very open about my struggles, about my successes, about all of it. But there are some things that I just don't want to talk about, like trying to get into a dress for a wedding in 8 days, where my ex-fiance, where 10 years ago I got engaged to, on top of it was an awful situation, right? And I'm so anxious about it. And this is something that I don't really want to put out there, so I put it in my groups, and they're cheering me on. I'm being vulnerable. I'm sharing, so they share, right? So one of the questions was, do I go live in my groups? Absolutely. My audience loves me live. They love me live because I'm freaking hilarious, because I'm real, and because I give that, like, I don't know. I have a really contagious energy. I do. I know I do. People tell me I do. So for me, lives are a must. Do I go live every day? No. But do I go live in my group? Absolutely. I want them to know me. I want them to hear my voice. I send voice messages. I do lives. I talk to these people because I care. I care, and I want them to know that I care. This is not just a sale to me. This is not just commission to me. These are lives that are literally in my hands. And I don't take that for granted. And I'm serious about it. You can feel it, right? Like, I need them to know that too. I need them to know how helpful these groups were for me, and what the next step is. What I have to offer, what I think could help them, and what we could do together. I already went over length. Follow-ups. So after the group, I always like to ask them what their favorite part was. So what was your favorite part of the group? And honestly, a lot of them are like, the support, like, it was really nice, like, doing this with other people who are also doing it too. And I'm like, I know, right? So whatever their favorite thing is, that's also your favorite thing now. So you're like, yes, that's so exciting. I know, I love it. Like, our next group starts in a couple weeks, but this group is my VIP group. And it's my very special people. And it is my people, like my tribe, and we do life together. I want you to join us. I think that you would fit in with us. I think that it would help you reach your goals. And who knows? Also, I love to give away free shit in my groups, right? So there's that. And I asked them, like, where could you see this going? If you committed, where would you like to see yourself in 30 days, 60 days? How do you want to end 2020? I don't care how you started it. It got rough for all of us. But we have 4.5 months left. 5.5 months left? 5.5 months. 4.5? Math is hard. Anybody can be coach. So in my free group, at the end, I am also publicly inviting. So I'm making a post. What's next? Well, I'm going to run another free group next month. Drop your email for the waiting list, right? For the invite when that comes around, when that rolls around. If you don't want to wait another month, if you loved this and don't want to stop, you want to keep rolling off this momentum, my next group starts blah, blah, blah. Drop your email for more info, right? Like, I don't give all the info on the post. I don't overshare. It depends on the group. It depends on how it's all going. Now, in my challenge group, I share prices and packages and things like that. But in my free group, I'd probably just see where they want to go next. And that's usually it in my free group is, where do you want to go from here? Is keep me posted for the next free group. I want to take this to the next step and I want to do this. Or this was freaking awesome and I want to do what you do. Like me, right? So there are 3 options at the end of the group for what they want to do. And if they just want to join my next free group, cool. That doesn't mean that they're not going to get an invite when I do my last call for my challenge group. And if they still tell me, I think I'm going to do one more free group. Awesome, lady. Kill it. I love it. Great. I'm here to support. Because I'm going to keep supporting them until they join me. Because I'm going to show them from the get-go that I am in their corner. Whether I am technically their coach or not, I am in their corner from the start, from the get-go, because how many of you have had people show up and leave in your life? How many of you have gotten excited about something and then given up on yourself? I don't want to be that for them. I want to be the difference because that's what we are. I know no matter what anyone in my group is doing, I'm going to keep showing up. So I know a month from now, I'm still going to be here for them. The first thing I do when anybody sends me an invite to their business or their group, I go look at their page. So here is my shady white van analogy. You cannot be privately inviting and then not talk about the thing that you're inviting on your social media. You are driving a van. We drive it. And it's this white van with no windows if you are that person, right? You are the creepy white van rolling through the window like, yeah, come join my group, candy kids. But you can't see anything on the van. You can't see the windows. You have no idea what the crap is inside. You are just like, no thanks. I don't really want the lollipop creepy van, right? Open the windows. You have to show what you're doing all around. You have to talk about it on your social media so it's not creepy when you invite privately, right? Now, I have done the, hey, you are getting a VIP invite to my next group. I did this with my health bet. I haven't even invited publicly. I haven't even told anybody about it. But I wanted to see if you wanted to join us before I do. So you can in some ways, but at the same time, if they go to my page, they know what I do. They know what I do. I talk about what I do. I motivate, I inspire, I share all the time. So even if I'm not specifically talking about a health bet group on my page, they go to my page, they're going to get value, right? So I would try to encompass all the things we do. Like, I like to think about the 4 vital behaviors and try to include them in my free groups. So I'm asking them if they can bring family and friends along to the free group. Invite. I am bringing some kind of personal development to the group, whether it's free, whether it's me, or whatever it is, right? The Chalene push, the Darren Hardy push. Like maybe it's a really good quote from your personal development and a nice like post you do, or maybe it's a live. Maybe it's a podcast episode, whatever. Share some PD. Get them started. We know that PD is the biggest game changer. If you can get your challengers doing PD, changes everything. Especially those free group people. Changes everything. So that's 2. Third one, get people results. Well, I share success stories in my free group, mine and others, because a lot of my challengers started in free groups. So now I can share where they are today, what they've done, and they started where these people are, right? And make sure to share how it was for you, how you enjoyed free groups in the beginning, what they helped you do, right? So you're sharing those transformations and what happens and the results that we get people. What's the fourth thing? Oh, be a product of the product, right? Right? Get people results, be a product of the product. Are those the same? Those are not the same. I should know this. Yeah, they're different. Okay, so being a product of the product, guys, every single day when I do my Success Club tracker, whether I'm like on the ball or not, sorry, had a call. The top 3 things are done. My workout, my Shakeology, my personal development. Those are my lifelines. They are my lifelines, and I share in my group that they are my lifelines. I will be talking about my shake, not salesy, but I definitely, in all free groups, I definitely talk about my shake at least one day. At least one day. And I'll spare you this right now. They don't care what's in it. I don't care what's in it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know all the superfoods in there. I don't know what they do for my, like, technically health-wise. I know what it does for me. I know how it helps my life. I know how it has improved my life, and I'm frugal, and I've been spending $100 a month on this for the last almost 7 years. So I believe in it, right? And so I share that with them. I'm a recovered alcoholic, so I tell them I used to spend at least, not like $5 every day, but it averaged out to at least $5 a day on booze. This is so much healthier for me. So I'm not afraid to like share that, because who isn't out there relying on wine or Trulies or whatever it is to get through this quarantine? We replace one with the other and everything changes. So I'm talking about the things in my free groups that help me. I'm talking about all that in there because I want them to know. I don't, it's not a surprise, and it's a nice, safe place that people can ask questions. All right, let me go to of course it left. I'm gonna go to the questions. Do you guys have any so far? Has this been helpful? Where's that post? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let me scroll it. Nope, no questions so far. Why am I not seeing this? Crap. I think the questions were, let me keep looking. Do you go live? And my answer is yes. Now, I don't go live every day. And if you're running the group with other people, it's also nice to say to that, like, you take turns going live. What the crap? Okay, here we go. Sorry. All right. Do you do lives in free groups? Yes. If a free group prospect responds, but they don't have Facebook, this is a crappy one. So I do run my free groups on Facebook, and if I have someone from Instagram that does not have Facebook, I tell them, unfortunately, that's the platform that I run my free groups. However, what's your email? I'd be happy to send you the link for the free workouts and the link for the meal plans and the personal development that you plan on sharing for the week, right? And maybe, you guys are really on your game, at the end of this free group, you send everyone an email, because emails are crucial. If someone is joining your free group, get their email. If somebody is joining your free group, you can even sign them up as a free customer. That way, if they ever order anything in the future, it shows up under you. So these are tips. These are something I used to require everybody to join a free membership under me for my free group, because I'm like, it doesn't cost anything, but it labels me as your coach. And once I'm your coach, I'm in your corner for life. So let's do it for free, right? If you don't want to go that route, at least get their email. You have to get something for this free group. So get the email, and then at the end of the week, send them a newsletter update, whatever, a wrap up. Send them an email, because not everybody checks into the group daily. Not everybody takes advantage of the material. Not everybody will even like follow up with you when you're checking in with them for the week. Some people just like prefer to have all the info via email. So at the end of the group, when you're doing your follow-ups, when you're sending out your invites for your next challenge group, send them an email with the link for the workouts, with whatever the best content, some of the content, you don't have to do all of it, but some of the content from your group, a PD of some kind, a link for some kind of PD in there. Guys, I have a podcast. It's sweary, I will say that, but it's really good. And the first 12 episodes were designed as a mindset meltdown to do all of the things that you need to do to get to where I am, to work through the journey. So feel free to share that, or whatever floats your boat, right? Whatever kind of PD lifts you up. If you're a God girl, send them devotions, or what you do every morning. If you are faith-based, that's an awesome free group. Like, let's do morning devotions, and then in the afternoon, like even Bod has added 60 meditation videos, which is awesome. So you can even do a 2-week free trial where they do devotions in the morning, the meditation videos at night. Don't forget about that 2-week free trial too, guys. Like, you can do a 2-week free trial for a free group. They can have full access to Bod for 2 weeks and join you in the free group for the first week. You check in on them for the second week, you get them enrolled in your group after that for the third, right? And that even, like, if you'd run a free group on August 17th, that's 2 weeks of free trial. Boom, they're ready to enroll for the September group. Also a great tool, right? So Beachbody has so many tools for us to offer for free groups. So at the end, send them that email, give them a little recap, add some extra value, add some extra belief, and then invite them to join you and tell them why you want them to join you, what you want to give them, what you want them to get out of these groups, what they've given you. You have to share pieces of you if people are going to put their life in your hands. I cannot stress that enough. Whether it happens on your page or in your free groups. And if you're a new coach, you're probably a little timid on your page. And that's where these groups are a great place for you to spread your wings, for you to share, because there's no family or friends in there. They're gonna, right? You are inviting people who you want in this group. So be the coach you wanna be. These are your places to shine. This is where you be you 100%. So I go live, I swear, I don't wear makeup. My hair is like wet after the shower. It's me. It's me. If you like to get dolled up and go live, do that too. They should see you as you are, whatever that is. You don't have to be someone else to help people. They need to see who you are, your struggles, where you came from, what you have to offer. Let me see. Next question. I think that was it. Oh, freak of ideas. I did that. So I will share if I have some more, but honestly, just Pinterest, free workout challenges, free ab challenges, free plank challenges. I get a lot of mine on Pinterest. I just take the calendar, or you can make your own calendar. And you can have a theme, right? So you love pizza, do healthy pizza. You love tacos, do healthy tacos. You want to do mindset, you want to do devotion, whatever, right? I actually thought about my September free group doing like a walking challenge to get people prepped for 30-day breakaway, to already get them outside of their house. Like, can we walk 1 or 2 miles a day? If you get people walking 2 miles a day, if they're just starting and walking 2 miles a day, that's probably going to be close to 30 minutes. That's a workout. So they're already putting that time aside with your free group, so they have that time to add in the workout. Like, think about these things. What is the next group I'm running? Is it focused on the 30-day breakaway? Okay, so I should probably have something where we start moving. We start walking, right? We start getting outside to intro into that 30-day breakaway. Just some tips, some ideas of things like coming up. Also, the new mom stuff, the Bar Blend, do a 2-week free mom group. If you are a mom with youngins or pregnant, or you're seeing a lot of pregnancy announcements on your page because quarantine baby boom, like bring it up, right? Be like, okay, so now that y'all are knocked up out there, let me help you, right? Whatever. Just share ideas, collaborate with other coaches. I recommend 3. So get together with 2 other coaches, and who knows, maybe the 3 of you really connect and you start being success partners. I really like a kind of a group of success partners because sometimes someone struggles, and having like 3 people in there is kind of nice. So who knows what could happen by you starting a free group with 2 other random coaches on the team. You might just find your new best friends. So that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope it was helpful. I hope that you run free groups. I hope that you invite to your free groups. I hope that you take advantage of all of the value that Beachbody has to offer, that you offer that value freely and openly, and then you take those people, you track them, you follow up with them, and you stay invested in their lives. Don't just send random follow-ups. Go look at what they've been doing. Have they been active in the group? What's going on their Facebook page? Maybe they had a death in the family. Maybe they had something really horrible happen. Like, just be a friend. Be the person who you needed someone to be for you. I guarantee you will change lives. Have a great day, guys.